Dark Messiah of Might and Magic holds a very special place in many of our hearts. I know I certainly have very fond memories of kicking orcs off ledges back in 2006 on my Xbox 360. And lately, a few studios out there appear to be trying to recapture some of that Dark Messiah magic, but in modern form. And one of these games is called Fatekeeper, which is being developed by a new studio that goes by the name of Paraglacial and published by THQ Nordic. So today I want to take a closer look at what we know about Fatekeeper, and at the end of the video I'll let the trailer play out without my voiceover so you can hear it in all its glory. So as of right now, Fatekeeper does not have a confirmed release date, but according to its announcement trailer from back in August, the game is expected to enter an early access period on PC this winter. As for consoles in general, one of the developers mentioned that they love to bring this game to consoles, but they're holding off on making any promises until they're confident that they can handle the additional technical challenges that come with that. So possibly. Fatekeeper is described as a first-person fantasy RPG that features reactive combat, deep progression systems, and a handcrafted world. And over on the Steam page, the description reads as, "Venture into a handcrafted world where ruins whisper of past cataclysm. Master the art of sword and sorcery and forge your path with relics, spells, and choices that shape who you become." Also on Steam, it does state that although the game does focus on a narrative path, so there is some sort of story unwinding here, the world also invites exploration. As you can see from this announcement trailer footage, Fatekeeper is channeling some serious Dark Messiah vibes here, as we have a heavy emphasis on hard-hitting, impactful first-person combat, absolutely brutal finishing moves, and the ability to creatively interact with the environment around you, such as sending opponents flying off cliffs, or smashing them in the face with interactable objects such as barrels. We are told to expect to encounter a wide variety of foes, each with distinct patterns, strengths, and weaknesses, and that our success will demand both skill and preparation. You're currently looking at some concept art and some of the 3D art and images that were posted in an update article over on Steam. Now, we did get to see a screenshot that shows the menu interface in development, of course. And as you can see, there is a tab for skill tree. So we will be getting some sort of skill point progression system, although we're going to have to wait to actually see more. We're told to expect rich progression mechanics that go beyond surface level stats, which is always great to hear. And as you build your character, you will be presented with meaningful choices across combat styles, attributes, and spell schools. Players will be able to choose if they want to lean more into raw strength, nimble precision, or sorcery. So those three appear to be the main three core builds that you can do if you just focus solely on those. But it sounds like it's really up to us how much we want to perhaps mix those three styles, as it also states that the game will support a wide range of viable and unique builds. As far as armor and weapons go, there will be a loot system in the game where you'll be finding new armor and weapons, as well as artifacts, although we don't really know hardly anything about the artifacts right now, but they do appear to be quite important and powerful. And all of this is said to allow you to customize your loadout to suit your own playstyle. You can see in this picture right here what appears to be a primary weapon slot and a secondary weapon slot. We have a helm slot, an amulet slot, body armor slot, and 8 ring slots, which is kind of crazy. Different weapons will have different stats. This blade of the Sentinel right here deals 28 slash damage, but appears to also have some sort of cost to using it, in this case, attack cost and dash cost. Looks like it can also be sold, perhaps to a vendor, as it has a value. Over on the right side of the screen, we have some more stats that appear to change depending on what weapons and gear that you have equipped, and probably also your chosen attributes. And some of these stats include weapon speed, crit chance, movement speed, stamina, armor resistance, and more. The other tabs from the menu include inventory, spells, and your journal. So we definitely have a few different RPG elements going on here, although I wouldn't expect, an RPG like The Witcher or something like that. I think this is going to be a little bit more combat focused and a little bit more linear in nature when it comes to the maps. But speaking of the maps, the world is said to not just be a backdrop. It's supposed to be one of the main characters. We should expect locations such as dark, tangled forests, wind-scoured mountain ridges, and even forgotten underground cities, each with their own tone, history, and sense of purpose. It seems like the devs are placing a fairly large emphasis on immersive elements here, and they state that they're trying to really capture what it would feel like to walk through one of these mysterious places, whether that be the silence that one of these locations holds or the weight that the location carries. And in these locations, curiosity is going to be rewarded with hidden lore, forgotten relics, and unexpected encounters. Always good to hear of a game having some world building and lore elements to it. I wish I had more for you guys, but this is really all we have as of right now. But as a fan of Dark Messiah, seeing the trailer for this game got me kind of excited, and I wanted to bring some awareness to this game, as I really hope that it turns out to be good. And one way that you can support games like this is by wishlisting over on Steam. I've never even talked to any of the developers. This is just me wanting to support some of these upcoming projects that look like they could be promising. All right, now I'm going to let the trailer play out without my voice so you can hear everything that goes on and hear some of the combat and stuff like that, as I do think it adds a lot to the excitement. And yeah, stay tuned, as I will keep you updated on this game if it continues to look interesting, and I'll certainly be jumping into early access, hopefully, this winter.
Sentu nema kun kitoma uchi kitoma lebok solgo fan kurabakut to tankre lutagarun shokli tantifa zendakan maritom Barakitan. O krotuka koranchi, falumak hokre oritoma. Takarun kal dokushi, washikotan. Utan ketoanshi. Utan Fatekeeper.